Okay, today we will be studying systems of linear inequalities. Now, what we have been studying are systems of linear equations, and the solution to a system of linear equations is an ordered pair, an x and a y, which represents where the two lines intersect. So we have a line here that we drew from an equation. We have another line which we drew from a second equation, and where they intersect is the ordered pair, the x and the y, that you can plug in to both of the equations and come up with a true statement. Now, the solution to a system of linear inequalities is the intersection of shaded areas. For example, we might say that the solution to this inequality is everything above that line. Okay? And the solution to this inequality, the second line here, is everything below that line. Now, where would be the solution to the system? The solution to the system would be the intersection of the shaded areas, which would be right here where the yellow and the red come together. That means that you could pull a point from anywhere in this shaded area where it's red and yellow, anywhere in that area, and you would be able to plug those numbers into the inequalities and come up with a true statement. Okay, let's see how that works. What is the graph of this system? Now, the way you have to approach this is as if it says y equals. That's what you do whenever you're drawing your line. Is just pretend it says y equals 2x minus 3, and you draw it just the same way, with one little exception, and we'll show you that as we go. What is the graph of this system? Y is less than 2x minus 3. The slope is 2. The y-intercept is negative 3. So let's come over here and draw this. The slope is 2 and the y-intercept is negative 3. So we come down here to negative 3 and we put a dot. Okay, and the slope is 2, so that means we go up 2 and over 1. Up 2 and over 1. Up 2 and over 1. Let's keep on going here and get it nice and accurate. Alright, so now it says that y is less than. Whenever it says less than or greater than, but it doesn't have the or equal to, that means that it's going to be a dashed line, okay? Not a solid line, because that means that everything on the line is not included in the solution. Okay? So we draw a dashed line here. Okay, we put our arrows on the end of the line. Okay, now we go to the second one. Now the second one, there's a couple ways to do it, and I'm going to show you both ways because I want you to be able to get used to doing it both ways. Because sometimes, depending on the situation, one way is better than the other way. That's just easier. So the first way I'm going to show you this is by doing the x and the y intercepts. Remember, I told you that if you let the y equal 0, you can find the x intercept. So if y is 0, then 2x and 2 divide. It would be 2x equals 2 divided by 2 divided by 2, x equals 1. So we come over here to 1 and we put our dot here. And if I let the x equal 0, that leaves me with y equals 2. So we come up here and we put a dot at y equals 2. Now all we've got to do is draw a line using those 2 points. Now it says greater than, so that means it does not include the points on the line, so that means it's going to be a dashed line. Okay, that is a wonderful line there, isn't it? Okay, so now where do we graph? It says that y is less than 2x minus 3. When it says less than, that means that we shade below the line, okay? So y is less than 2x minus 3. So we come over here and we go y is less than 2x minus 3. This was our 2x minus 3 right here. So we're going to shade below the line, okay? All right, then the other one says y, it says y is greater than, okay? Y is greater than means that it's going to be above the line. So we shade above this line. So we shade above the line. And so our answer is in this section right here, see where the lines cross each other. So our answer is over here. Okay, do you understand how we got that? Alright, now let's go back over here and let's look at this one more time. Back up. Okay, so let's draw our line over here. Arrow, I mean. So if we had done this differently, it would have been 2x plus y is greater than 2. We would have done minus 2x and minus 2x, and we would have gotten y is greater than negative 2x plus 2. So that means we would have come up here to 2, and we would have gone down 2 and right 1, and see we're still at the exact same spot. So you can do it either way you want to, and you'll come up with the same solution, okay? Alright, y is greater than x plus 3. So the y-intercept is 3, so we go 1, 2, 3. And the slope is 1, so that means that we're going to be going here, and here, and here, and here. And our line will be a dashed or dotted line, whichever one you want to do, as long as it's not a solid line, because it means that the points on that line are not included in the solution. Next thing we have is y is less than negative 2x plus 6. So that means our y-intercept is going to be 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our slope is negative 2, so that means we go down 2 and over 1, down 2 and over 1, down 2 and over 1, 2 and over 1, 2 and over 1, 2 and over 1. And we draw a dotted or dashed line because it does not say or equal to. So that means our line looks something like this. Okay, and we'll use different colors this time so that it makes it a little bit easier. Why don't we do this? We'll come up here and we'll take the pen and we'll use the highlighter and we'll use yellow. And y is greater than x plus 3. That means we're going to shade above the line. So we'll shade above this line. Okay. Now let's get a different color. We'll use the purple. And y is less than negative 2x plus 6. Alright, negative 2x plus 6 is this line. And it says y is less than that line. So that means we're going to shade below it. Alright, so if we're shading below the line, you can see where the intersection causes it to be red. Okay, so that means the solution to your system of inequalities is this section over here. Okay, that means that if you choose any point in that section, you will come up with a true statement if you plug it into these two inequalities. So let's try that just to show that it works. So let's try negative 1, 1, 2, 3. Negative 1, positive 3 is right here in the red, so we should get a true statement. Negative 1, negative, oh, got to get back to the pen. Alright, negative 1 and positive 3. So we come over here and we go 3, which is the y, is greater than negative 1 plus 3. 3 is greater than 2. True statement. 3, which is the y, is less than negative 2 times negative 1 plus 6. 3 is less than 2 plus 6. 3 is less than 8. True statement. See, so anything that you pull from over there in the red area will give you a correct statement if you plug it into the inequalities. Alright, it's your turn. You do this one. Pause the video and come back to me, okay? Alright, so what we've got is y is less than 2x plus 4. The y-intercept is 4, so we come over here and we put a dot at 1, 2, 3, 4. Our slope is 2, so that means we go up 2 and over 1. Okay, down 2 and left 1, 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 and finally there. Draw that. It says less than, but it does not say or equal to. Alright, so now our second one over here, we've got to make it into either y-intercept form, slope-intercept form, or we can do the x and y-intercept. Let's do the x and y-intercept. If I let the x equal 0, if I let the y equal 0, that'll leave me with negative 3x is equal to 6. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. That gives you x is equal to negative 2. So we come over here to x is negative 2, which is right here. And then we let me erase that. Then we let the x equal 0, and we've got negative 2y is equal to 6. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, y is equal to negative 3. So now we come over here to negative 3 for y, and we put a dot right here. And it says or equal to, so that means we're going to draw a straight line, a solid line this time. And I'm going to cheat this time. I'm going to use a solid line drawer right here. There we go. And I'm going to extend it down here. And I'm going to put my arrows on both ends. There we go. So now, where do I shade? This says y is less than 2x plus 4. So let me grab this, change it to a highlighter. Do green this time. Y is less than. So that means we're shading below the line. That means we're shading below that dotted line. And that's what this will look like. Okay? Alright, now let's grab another color. We'll do yellow and see what that does. Alright, now something very important here. Let me get back and get a pen, because this is important here. See how this says negative 2y? What's going to happen if I divide this by negative 2? What happens to this? Remember that whenever you divide by negative or multiply by negative, that changes the direction of the inequality. So, to make this y is equal or greater than or less than, you have to divide this by a negative 2. So anytime it says a negative right there, that means you're going to switch to the direction of the sign. So this is now going to be y is less than or equal to. So it means we shade below the line. Okay, so let's get our color back over here. Highlighter and yellow, and then we're shading below the line, which is down here. Uh-oh, that doesn't work, does it? We're shading below the line, which is down here. Well, I just thoroughly messed that up, didn't I? Let's get this out of here. Alright, now let's do it. Show below the line, which is down here, and you can see that it's the black area. So the black area is where we've shaded both of them. So the solution to the inequalities is right here in this black area. I hope that you got that. This is probably a little bit tricky, this thing right here that you had to do. Alright, your turn again. Try this one. I think this one's a little bit more straightforward. You should be able to do this one with no problem. Pause the video and then come back to me. Alright, we've got x is greater than or equal to 4. So x is greater than or equal to 4 would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did the y. X. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the x is equal to 4 would be right here. This is going to be a vertical line, so I'm going to cheat again. I'm going to cheat again where? Right here. I'm going to cheat again and use this vertical line, the line drawer. And that means we're going to look like this. And, that didn't work out well. I've got to select the line. And put my arrows on the end. Alright, now, the other line is y is less than or equal to x minus 3. So we come over here to -3. We've got to put our dot at -3. Slope is 1, so that means you're going to go up 1 and over 1. And we can use our straight line drawer to do this one. And we'll extend it down here at the bottom. And we'll put our arrows on the end. Now, where do we shade? By the way, these were both solid lines because it said or equal to, or equal to. So x is greater than or equal to 4 means that we're going to shade to the right of the line. And remember, on the number line, when you're going to the right, numbers get bigger. Okay, that's the greater than part. Okay, so on a vertical, let me do this right here. On a vertical line, greater than means that you shade to the right. Less than means you shade to the left. On a horizontal line, greater than means that you shade above, and less than means you shade below. Okay, remember that, please. Alright, so let's shade. Get a highlighter here, and we'll do purple. And it says x is greater than or equal to 4, so that means we shade to the right of the line. It's so hard to get exact with these markers, but we try. Alright, then we'll take the yellow, and it's x minus 3, and it says less than, so that means we shade below the line. Okay, so we shade below the line. So nice how it works out to be red when you do yellow and purple. So tells you that the shaded area right here, the red, is the solution to the problem. I'm pretty sure you got that, did you not? Alright, let's do one more. Y is less than or equal to x plus 5, and y is greater than 6x plus 2. Pause the video, try this one, and come back to me, okay? Alright, y is less than x plus 5. We come over here to the pen and get black. Okay, so x plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the y-intercept. X has a 1 in front of it, so that means the slope is 1. So that means our line is going to look like this. We can use a straight line drawer because it says y is less than or equal to. Okay, let's select this and put our arrows on the end of it. There we go. Now this one says y is greater than 6x plus 2. So we have to choose 2 as our y-intercept. So 1, 2. I don't believe this is going to fit let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So instead of going up 6 and right 2, we're going to go down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and left 1. There we go. And we can draw a line, and this time, let's see, draw a line. Let's make it a dot. Oh, there, we can use that. Okay. It's always a good idea to extend your line all the way through on the graph, because that way you shade your it's easier to see the area you should be shading. Alright, so let's make our arrow down here at the bottom. Alright, now it says less than or equal to x plus 5. This is our x plus 5 line. Less than means you're going to be shading below that line. So less than means you shade below the line. All right. And this one says y is greater than 6x plus 2. So this is our 6x plus 2 line. Greater than means that you shade above the line. Okay? So that means that our answer will be in the red area right here.